everybody, and welcome to The Tube. We got a lot going on tonight. Israel's tech challenge, Yo creators' new app, Israel's sexist reaction to war, the new Israeli Wonder Woman, Joan Rivers, and more. But let's start with Hamas. Tens of thousands of Gaza residents on Thursday saw Hamas leader Khaled Mash'al on their screens, but with a surprising message. The visuals were of Mash'al, but it was Israel who was speaking through his mouth. This happened during the broadcast of Al-Aqsa TV and Al-Quds TV, two of the biggest television broadcasters in Gaza. In a video obtained by the Jerusalem Post, a speech by Mash'al is distorted to bring Gazans a message that the Hamas leader is a corrupt politician who lives a lavish life abroad while benefiting from the suffering of Palestinian civilians. More in this next short clip.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بداية أريد أن أشكر فريق المطبخ العامل في هذا الفندق. أريد أن أشارككم بشعوري وإحساسي في هذه الأيام. أبو إيش؟ العبد؟ اتصل فيني ولم أعرف من معي وماذا يريد مني وشو هي غزة التي تحدث عنها وليش هذا بيتعلق فيني. هو أخبرني عن حربهم على القصف والخراب. أنا قلت له أن وجودي هنا في قطر يؤلمني لأني أشاهد ما قاله من بعيد عبر الجزيرة. هذا العبد تحدث عن دماء الشهداء فلسطين الذي يسفك، لكن فهمت أنه أنا مشغول الآن ونتكلم بعد تشيك أوت في الفندق، لأنه أيضا بكلفني مثل ثمن بناء مستشفى و3 أنفاق في غزة. أريد أن أبارك الشعب الفلسطيني
Yes, this comes after Hamas attacked Israeli television broadcast just last week. Come on, let us just watch TV, you guys. Now, it may seem like the wrong time to visit Israel, but that did not scare 20 Jewish students from top universities abroad. They traveled to Israel from a 10-week internship at tech companies such as Checkpoint, Google, and PayPal, and they're getting involved in the tech side of the conflict. The Challenge, a cooperative effort of the Jewish Agency, the government of Israel, and private investors, brings some of the most accomplished Jewish young adults in the professional world to Israel for an intense insider look at how the startup nation works. Within the challenge, participants are now building apps such as Notify, an app that alerts users to riots and demonstrations in their area based on data from Twitter. Sounds useful if you're traveling to Europe these days. And here's how they presented the project to the world. High five. So, how does the situation in Gaza change the tech challenge? With us today in the studio is Nofar Amikam from the Israeli Tech Challenge to tell us more. Good evening. Thanks for coming.
Good evening.
So, what does Israel's Tech Challenge do in peacetime? I mean, what's the goal and how does the war change that?
Well, we locate young tech talents from around the world and we offer them the opportunity to experience and be a part of the startup nation. Mm-hmm. That's what we do in peace times. In war times, we try to do the same.
And how's it working?
It works great, actually. Most of our participants were really glad to be here in Israel and experience the war not through the media everywhere. So it works great, and we believe that you can use technology in order to really deal with such tense times.
What sort of cooperation do you have with the Israeli tech companies?
We have cooperation with many tech companies, such as PayPal, who host our last hackathon, and Google and Checkpoint and many other tech companies.
Okay, so how did the conflict affect the hackathon part of the challenge?
Well, the hackathon theme was smart cities, and many of our participants decide to really dedicate their products in order to help Israelis and Jews around the world during those times. For example, Notify, as you mentioned, an application that locates your. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That locates if there's an alarm or if there's a demonstration next to you.
Exactly, and
which
then
is, as we said, popular nowadays all around the world.
So you would know where you can walk, in which streets are dangerous because they have anti-Semitism protests, etc. So it's very relevant, and they did it in 24 hours alone. It was amazing.
Yeah, they sound super talented. But let's talk about, Israel as a startup nation in a bigger scale. How attractive is it, though, to come to Israel, especially in our days, even if you think about your future as a young tech talent? I mean, isn't it scary for students, or is it still a very attractive place to come and have a career?
It's still a very attractive place. Most of the participants I talk to say that in Israel you need to be very creative, and you can influence the world. You can really influence the place you live in, not like in other
places. No, that's
exactly.
fine. Did you find yourself trying to convince people to arrive, people that have agreed, and then said, yeah, I don't know, maybe now with the alarms? Yeah, did you convince people?
Not at all. They were very glad to be here and see for themselves how is it to be in Israel during war times, and they were very glad that they could actually assist using their own technological skills.
Okay, well, that sounds amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about the few things that have been presented till now in the challenge?
Sure. We have, for example, an application that is called Traffic Light. We're talking about smart cities theme again.
That finds all the green lights?
No.
Okay.
It's really...
Mine. That's mine,
That's
one.
your idea.
Okay.
I won't steal it from you.
Okay.
What they do is they built an algorithm that could really detect motor movement and pedestrians' movement, so that there will be a green light once you're in conjunction, and you won't have to wait for nothing. And they really understood that they could decrease the number of cars waiting in 40%, which is amazing. It will save us all lots of time and lots of gas.
So if I understand correctly, maybe the beginning of our talk was a bit confusing. Most of what you develop has nothing to do with war times.
No, we work in peace too.
Okay.
We have around...
Especially in peace.
Especially in peacetime. We have around 100 participants each year that come to do their internship in companies, and they also participate in our hackathon. So we work at all times. But I can tell you for sure that I think that the participants who are in Israel right now think this is a very unique experience to them, and they're not regret the fact that they are here. They're actually glad about it.
I'm trying to understand the word unique. I mean, were you with them when there was an alarm and they had to go to, the safe room?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's unique.
Well, actually, yeah, I have a picture from the safe room in PayPal. They actually, continue to code during the alarm. They weren't very excited. One more thing they tell me is that they're very amazed by the fact that Israelis continue with their lives. They try to go to work and, act as normal as they can, and that's very amazing to them. They say they can really see how strong we are.
Yeah, well, that's a good message. Thank you very much for coming here and talking with us tonight.
Sure.
Let's move on. And in a bit of a non-war related news, 1 month after launching its Yo app, which took the world by storm, Israeli startup Mobily is already working on its next killer application. The company, which operates an app for sharing images and clips in competition with Facebook's Instagram, today launched its Mirage app aimed at facilitating easy messaging of images and video clips. The idea behind Mirage is to combine the ease of Yo in transmitting messages with the mysteriousness underlining the success of Snapchat's application, which vanishes after 10 seconds. With Mirage, you can send Snapchat-like photos and make them disappear without the need of the other side to have the same app. Mobily once tried to take down the tyranny of Instagram, like in the next video they made.
Oh my God. Guys, there we have the dessert. What? What?
No, wait. Don't touch it.
Not again, please. Can I just eat now?
No. Get in there.
Oh, you want me in the picture too?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna get, it's fine.
Okay.
Jack Baker.
Yeah.
Jack, did you just upload this picture?
I did. Thank you.
Jack, you have agreed that businesses like ours may display your username, likeness, photos, and/or associated metadata and/or actions you take in connection with paid or sponsored content or promotions without any compensation to you. Jack, we're here to claim what's rightfully ours.
We will have the Mobley team with us later this week to talk about their latest invention, so stay tuned. And now, the next story is a bit disgusting, so hold on tight. When war is underway, sexism will always let its ugly head out. Now, meet the Standing With IDF Facebook page that takes sexy, porn-like photos to send a message of support to the Israeli army. Why? We are still trying to understand ourselves, but possibly because someone thinks women are a prize for warriors. The page was so successful it even spawned a gay version. While the page has attracted a lot of support, it has also faced accusations of being in bad taste and been branded as war porn. Facebook must have agreed with the haters, as the page is now deleted. The gay version, on the other hand, is still standing. Okay, the world is full of celebrities and entertainment stars who support the people of Palestine, but now they have met their match. Beware everybody, Joan Rivers is watching you and she's not happy. The veteran American comedian and fashion diva has opened her huge mouth, also known as the gates of hell, and her strong words have gone viral in a storm of Facebook shares and Twitter retweets. When asked about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, comedian Joan Rivers didn't hold back with a TMZ reporter and likened Israel's position to the fact to that of New York if it was attracted by New Jersey. Yeah, that's exactly the same.
So I'm trying to get celebrity reactions to what's going on with the Palestinians and Israelis right now.
Let me just tell you, if New Jersey were firing rockets into New York, we would wipe them out. I am so bored. If we heard they were digging tunnels from New Jersey to New York, we would get rid of Jersey. So I don't want to hear anymore, oh, we'll do a partial truce. The Palestinians, you cannot throw rockets and expect people not to defend themselves.
What about the civilian casualty rate?
Civilian, then don't put your goddamn things in private homes. I'm sorry, don't you dare put weapon stashes in private homes and then we say get out. Of course, we're gonna do it.
Classy. Now, there's a new Wonder Woman. Her name is Gal Gadot, an Israeli supermodel turned actor who will portray the superhero in the next Superman movie. Fans of the superhero franchise have been breathlessly awaiting photographs of the cast, and now on Comic-Con 2014, the first image was presented to the eager fans. Pretty, isn't it? Here's how Gadot was presented to the crowd at Comic-Con 2014 this weekend.
Also, I brought a Wonder Woman. I'm not giving him a microphone because I'm afraid you guys are going to ask him questions.
If you think I'm not going to take a picture of this, you're in...
Go ahead, take a picture. So sweet.
I know her, she's such a nice person. Okay, Gadot's image as Wonder Woman took the web by storm, going viral rapidly and sprouting memes, but that's not the only web storm Gadot caused this weekend. On Friday night, at the start of the Jewish Shabbat, Gadot herself posted a photo on Instagram, one that was entirely free of Hollywood fanfare and instead quite heartfelt. She showed herself lighting traditional Shabbat candles with her daughter and offering a prayer for peace. This, of course, got a lot of positive and negative reactions reactions on both sides, proving her status as a rising Hollywood star. It's good to be a star. And I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be here also tomorrow. Please log on to our Twitter and to our Tumblr. It's at Tube24. And always remember, peace is not merely the distant goal we seek, but a means by which we arrive that goal. That's Martin Luther King. Think about it. Peace. Goodbye.